Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our channel. I'm the Random Sarkon. I'll be your storyteller this evening, your GM. It's difficult to get used to a new system sometimes. But we'll be testing out Daggerheart in a little 4-piece miniseries. And for the introduction, the Third Age has ended. The life-devouring dragon, whose true name struck fear into the hearts of those that dared mutter it, has been defeated. As Thajuren, the world breaker, is banished, cast out from our reality, thrown out into the endless void of the dark corners, the dragon will never find its way back to this world under its own power. And though most of the heroes that undertook this impossible task did not return, a sole survivor ensured that their accomplishments would never be forgotten. Fear has begun to retreat from the world. People have begun to venture out again to see just how the world was ravaged. Roads are being reclaimed, trade routes are being rediscovered, and cities are slowly sprawling out beyond the great walls that once stood against the blows of the great monstrosities. One such city on the eastern coast of Kings Bay is Daebreq. The port town has survived on a multitude of resources, from silhouettes of all the fishing boats in the bay itself, to the great wagon trains leading to and from the sky-torn mountains in the north, and the fields have begun to bloom again. Farmlands are seeing their first grand yields, just a year since the dragon's defeat, and life has returned to the world. Two special lives will be united in the hopes that their union heralds the prosperity of this new age in the world. From far beyond the Blue Point Ocean, a young hero has declared their love for a prolific trade baron's daughter. 3 ships are set to arrive in Daebreq with the hero's party, and 3 great wagons are set to arrive, bringing not just the wife-to-be, but great stocks and goods from the capital city of Verity, from the trade baron and his associates. The trade baron's daughter, Estelle, is a beautiful furbolg of pink and purple fur with accents of blue she gets from her father, and a stripe of red on either side that she inherited from her mother. The hero, Shahara, is a rugged fawn woman of small features but impressive horns that bend forward but hook back abruptly and follow her long curly locks to the base of her skull. Fanfare can be heard as the city comes into view. You've only been with this company for a year, but in that time much has brought some of you together, and yet others apart. But no matter where one's beliefs land them, everyone has agreed that this endeavor is for everyone's friend, for Shahara and her bride-to-be. And though this new journey will be one that she will face with her partner, the company of heroes lives on, with everyone wondering who their friend will name as her successor. Now, with a grand party on the horizon and a new world to rediscover, the stage unfurls for a tale of epic proportions. We are focused on the sun like Kurosawa before us. The morning is bright, the clouds are few, and we slowly pan our camera across the waves to find 3 ships. A 3-mast galleon flanked by 2 twin-mast corvettes. We focus in from the galleon down to one of the corvettes. Behind them, the sun begins its daily climb into the heavens above. As the ships approach, we swing around to the starboard corvette. A trio of sailors can be seen hovering over a barrel. They are snickering, and they are sharing a little mug between them that has little tendrils of smoke coming off of it. It is a bowl-sized mug of something steamy, and from our angle, as we climb onto the deck, we cannot see the liquid they are sharing, but we can smell it, equal parts intoxicating and exhilarating. Who does the camera find looking at this trio?
Well, I mean, Dudley would usually be fastened with his tail, holding himself up on one of the masts. So the starboard mast where they're at, I would probably be hanging from that. Just if this is Daybreak coming in to sea, I would like to see the port. So yeah, I would be the first to see them then.
Do you know what they're drinking? Do you know what they're snickering about? Who are these three? Do you know them personally?
No, to be quite honest, they're just the one they are hands that work on the ship themselves. This is actually their time. I don't want to say downtime, but this is they know that they're coming towards the end of the voyage
Mhm.
as we're coming along to the port. So this is actually their time off in the sense of being able to relax. And they decided why not have, something that they think is going to get them nicely toasty.
When the camera finds Dudley, what do we see? Who is Dudley?
Well, Dudley is all yeah, he's Simia, so he looks the shape and form of I want to say an ape for sure, but
Okay,
it's more like a bonobo chimp, really, just an oversized bonobo chimp.
love it.
So he has that. It's mostly dark brown hair fur that he has, except for the lighter grayish bob colored fur that is covers his face as well as under his extremities and things of that nature. He does wear a coat that holds that. It's a very light, flowy blue coat that he puts over like one thin layer of leatherwork armor he has, and like a little budding tail, a budding like tie that's underneath that as well that he's holding. That's on there, and one thing that he sways back and forth with having his belt that only has a book on one end, as well as a drum that strapped along his chest.
Okay. So all of you are members of a group of heroes called the Blue Wardens. And now that we've established that there's a difference between the Blue Wardens and the crew of the ship, as the camera pans back and away from you, who do we find coming up onto the deck of the ship?
I think you see Jira coming up with his own mug in hand, looking at it, also not understanding what's inside. He's not from he doesn't understand. Is it coffee? Is it hot chocolate? Is it mulled wine? And you just see a very large lizard folk with uh Dracona with almost like crocodilian like structure. Um he has a large shell on his back that has like these spiky knotted um nodules on it where it's just shaped from years and years of actual growth, but it's tilted and you realize it's not actually his shell but a shell he carries. And over his shoulders, strapped to his shoulders, down this long, tall, broad, like a dark greenish black reptilian skin. Shirtless, but he has these black metallic gauntlets over his claws and down his form. You see that he basically just has like leather armor, but he's confused at this drink.
What happens when you take a mouthful?
You said this is an easily recognizable like smell to it.
Doesn't have to be recognizable to you, but it is to some.
Well, I don't know. What does it taste like?
I'm sure that there are different, like, I've only had the pleasure of drinking American approved sake, so I don't know what a sake from the homeland would smell like or taste like. So it could be coffee, it could be hot chocolate. You're the one putting it in your mouth, so I'm gonna let.
But now I'm running with that, and it's this nice hot rice wine.
Okay. Okay. There are There are cultures that will have rice for breakfast, so it stands to reason that sometimes a rice wine for breakfast is in order.
It's what he needed.
Yeah. So as the camera swoops around, kind of getting a 360 of the ships and the crew, who else do we find? Either on the deck itself or coming up behind Jira.
So, escaping from where he's been hiding the entire time that the voyage has been going on, out from below decks comes Azre and Isulkian, thrilled at the ability that they could finally see land, and that they are approaching, and they will soon be off of this floating, bobbing prison that they've been on for an untold amount of days. Someone said it was a short trip, but neither the large dragon or the small ranger believe it.
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be less than 2 weeks. It has become more than 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not happy. Everything is wet. Everything is moist. The land doesn't stop moving. Isulkian hasn't been able to sleep properly. It's been a disaster for us the whole time.
What is Isulkian?
So Isulkian is Azre's closest friend, protector, mount, and pet. It was actually given to him when he was a child, and it is a large blue four-legged drake with a single horn and rugged scales that befit the desert that they grew up in.
Has it gotten some weird looks from the crew?
Oh man, the crew definitely are happier that the fact that they've been hiding. They were worried at first about what they were going to feed a monster of that size on a trip of this nature. They were concerned that he would not behave well. And then Azra explained that he's essentially a large cat. That kind of made it a little better.
Like a snow leopard energy?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. The camera will pan out, so we see more of the ship, and one of the cannon ports will open, one of the windows, and we'll see the camera kind of swoop in and go into the hull of the ship itself. You can see that there are some of the crew are going down to bed for the day. Some of them are being woken up to replace others. The smell of that rice wine and porridge can kind of permeate the shadows. Who do we find down here?
Unlike Jira and Isolkian, Sticky Bob has been greatly enjoying the moist, very excellent conditions for someone of their kind to grow. So we do see Sticky Bob kind of making their way out of the bilge, where they have been enjoying a wonderful, very lichen and
what is Sticky Bob?
Sticky Bob is a quite short, like we're talking like about 4'2".
He's a little guy.
A little fungus person.
Yeah, he's just a little guy.
With blue skin wrapped around what Sticky Bob assumes is appropriate fleshy clothing. And a bunch of knives just strapped all over the place because Sticky Bob finds that these are actually very useful in a lot of interactions with fleshy kinds. The skin of Sticky Bob is mostly blue, has two deep holes where eyes would be for a fleshy one because Sticky Bob has determined that having something that resembles a face also comes very handy in interactions with fleshy types. And yeah, they're making their way out of the bilge and up into slightly less perfect environment. for them, kind of dreading the fact that the trip is coming to an end, and hoping it would last months and months more.
Does the Sticky Bob eat regular food like regular fleshies, or how does he gain his nutrients?
Sticky Bob gains his nutrients in much the same way as any other fungus would gain his nutrients. He mostly just pours things down the holes in his various cavities, and it gets processed.
Okay. No, for later. Bloop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly just absorbing, what can be absorbed and excreting what cannot be absorbed. Much in the same way as fleshy ones.
Yeah.
All this judgment. What is this?
Yeah, honestly.
We're not
Another window will open, the camera will swoop out, kind of get another 360 of the ship itself. Where do we find Adriana?
Adriana will be in the darkest corner of the ship, trying to get any sleep possible. And the moment that she feels the ship kind of jostle to a halt, she'll groan and get up and have to get out because she has to stretch out her wings and also her humongous body. She a big girl.
Yeah, what does Adriana look like?
She has a humanoid like figure, but she has horns that are very, I would say, devil-like. Wings that I would say span at least 10 to 12 feet, on a good day 12,
Yeah.
when she's done her yoga.
Stretches,
She's
bro.
about 6 feet.
Calisthenics.
Yeah, you gotta do it. It's good for your joints. She is red, so hard to miss. The edges of her wings are kind of like burnt, kind of like blackened,
Okay.
and
Is it a
she
harsh?
has fangs.
Is it a harsh blackening, or is it like an umber shift?
It's like an ombre, but yeah, it ends up black at the end,
Okay.
and her eyes are stark white, no pupil, nothing
Ooh.
there. Yeah, she is a bit frightening. She is in complete chainmail as well, completely covered, and with her axe tilted onto her hip.
Okay.
Can't strap it to her back because wings.
Okay. As everybody kind of comes up onto the deck and we see the camera kind of pan to the aft of the ship and we get a view of Daebreq for the first time. How many of you have been here before?
I think Jira's been here before.
Okay.
Sticky Bob has not been here before, but anywhere that Fungal has been, Sticky Bob has technically been. So
Correct.
He knows.
The
Right.
mycelium network.
Azure has probably been before also,
Okay.
but the land way.
For those of you that
This is very new for DK.
for those of you that have been here before, there are two large statues, kind of like the Colossus of Rhodes, that are the wave breakers. They're the first thing you see as you're coming into Daebreq. One separates is a clear separation of the north docks and what would be like the rich sector of the town. The other one separates the south part of town, which is where most of the lower income people are, and between them is the two main districts of Daebreq, which are the trade district right next to the ports, and then beyond what is called the Sentinel district, which is just a little portion of the town where like the mayor's the council room and like the bank and the prison are, and then beyond them, leading up to the gates of the city, is the military ward, the military district itself. What are some things that have called your attention from either of the two statues?
I think Jira turns to Azray and goes, he takes a sip again. They call them wave breakers. But if you would just crash down the obviously rich one and crash down the obviously poor one and stop dividing everything, maybe people would see how the other lives. Also, I think they spiked my coffee again. And he takes a drink.
My friend, I'm not thinking that was coffee.
Yeah, you hear Dudley up on the raft laughing because the fizzing that you're getting out of there is actually just the dried up fiery hairballs that come out of the drake that I have collected throughout this 2 weeks, and I have been secretly placing in people's drinks just to get a rise out of myself.
He just takes another drink.
Once you get into the bay itself, as far as the town is concerned, you will see that Shahara's main ship, the Galleon, is being escorted into the north docks beyond the northern statue, whereas the two corvettes are being led to the southern part of the trade district. They're still in the middle docks as far as that is concerned, and you will see that there are people that have kind of congregated at the little beaches here and there between the docks. Some of them see that the Galleon is being led north and will kind of start to pack up and move in that direction. A lot of the people are more excited for Shahara than anything else. And as the captain kind of comes on board, comes up onto the deck from their stateroom, what is one thing that each of you notice about the captain?
Azrae notices that the captain is looking pointedly at the poor district, as if looking for to catch a glimpse of someone or something.
Okay. Hulu, you had something?
Yes, I was going to say, the captain is also a fungrel.
Perfect.
I was going to comment on how small he was.
A small fungrel.
Mm-hmm.
Another little guy.
Before I said mine, Jira always expects him to be taller and is always surprised when he sees him that he is in fact that short.
I'm just happy to know that he's using one of the drums I've left here as a stool to hold himself above the actual wheel of the ship, so he can actually see the distance that everybody is speaking of.
Oh, yeah. He also has another fungrel first mate that he will climb on top of when he needs to.
True.
Like they are a pair.
Teamwork.
What's gonna work? Teamwork.
Correct. But he'll come over. Does your group have somebody that is considered the leader?
I'm the one that talks the most, so it's me.
He'll look up at you up in the crow's nest and kind of hold up a scroll and just kind of shake it for you.
I loosen the grip that I have on my prehensile tail, so I just slide down the actual mast.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Aha! We made it to port. Thank you so much, sir."
Yes.
I go,
"This was delivered this morning for you."
"Oh, okay. Then what? Just take off. I see that you just ate, and I see that take off a little bit of the slime. Sure, I can read the whole thing now."
Yes, and you can read. And you see the little first mate kind of come over, just pick him up like a baby Bjorn, and just start to take him to where he needs to be as a captain. And he starts just barking orders, and they are echoed by the first mate. So it's just like this, like, get the missing mast, and then you hear again, no missing mast.
I know that's a real word, but it doesn't sound real.
It doesn't sound real, bro. That's the first ship word that came to my mind. You fucking laugh at me. But the
Sure.
note tells you that lodgings have been made available for you and your group, as well as the other group that is traveling with you on the ship. Shahara also has mentioned that since the last time she's been here, there has been a second group that now patrols the city. She tells you, do not trust any of the coin sworn.
Their loyalty lies with money. I understand that completely.
But she says, but the note says, go to the Smiling Fool Tavern and speak to Elia, and she will give you your key.
What's the tavern called again?
The Smiling Fool Tavern.
I thought you said smiting fool.
No.
I thought so too.
Like, that's a vibe. I like it.
That's a whole other. That's a whole other kind of
yeah.
tavern.
Black
Nah.
fool in here.
Yeah. That's a seraph only tavern, and it's in the sky.
That's true.
Well, Smiling Fool it is. It looks like we're off to get our lodgings in order. You guys have been here before. Where is the Smiling Fool?
Oh, I
It
don't know.
is the best accommodations that we could get, while still not being in the richer part of town.
Okay, that tells me. Okay, so that means, and I just start pointing
Rich
in
side.
some direction. I just start.
It's like rich side towards the middle.
And as you get off the ship, you can see that there are large main avenues, main streets, kind of, that are wide enough for 2 carts to go in either direction at the same time. So it's like a 4-cart street. So the streets here are wide and ample. Those of you that have been here before, you know that the trade district is like this. The trade district has carts going and coming. That's what she said. And there's a lot of foot traffic, so the streets are big. There's tents, there's little stalls here and there that take their chances. The streets, as far as the North District is concerned, are smaller, more intimate. There's more parks up there, though. The streets in the South Sector are fucking alleys for the most part. There's 2 or 3 main arteries that will lead to the Sentinel District, but otherwise the only other big streets are the Trade District or the Military District. And as you kind of make your way around the town, you will smell different delicacies. You will hear different music. What is a scent or a rhythm that catches your attentions? Or
Boiled
both?
meat for sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean,
But she does prefer it raw.
Yeah, Fungal do prefer the more on the past side of things.
I actually try to cover my fungi friend's nose, or at least the position where I think he has a nose, because I know I smell mushrooms coming out from someplace, and I know that that's not something he wants to smell.
But
At least I feel that way. I could totally be wrong. He could be a cannibal.
Oh, you fleshy people, you just have way too much concern as to where the nutrients come from.
Okay, he definitely eats other mushrooms.
100%. Canon.
Isukian smells a fruit vendor that reminds us of home, and kind of like nuzzles at me.
And Jira just walks along. He's holding his tail on like this. He has like a leather strap on the end of his tail, so he kind of doesn't hit people with his tail when he walks. Yeah,
Consider it.
and he's just like following the carts and kind of just daydreaming about like sautéed mushrooms with a little more expired than usual meat, maybe a little apple, and he's just kind of daydreaming about like a good lizard meal.
What about flies?
Ooh.
He sees in his mind the little fly. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She was not picky.
No.
No.
You come up to the Smiling Fool and you notice that it is a 3-story building. The main floor looks to be this big corner lot. Takes up the entire kind of one short end of the road and half of the long end. So it looks like maybe 100 feet by 50 feet. But the second story kind of comes out a little bit, has a bigger footprint as is customary in Old English architecture. But then the third floor comes back in and is a more intimate kind of room. You see that, or floor rather, and it's domed. It has a dome with certain kind of colored glass, like stained glass. And you can see sometimes the sun will hit it and it'll send colors across the other tall buildings. The first floor is separated into 2 halves. There is a bar across the entrance that takes up the entire first half of that bar half, basically. 3 huge casks behind that have different kind of burned on embossed images, one of what looks to be a honeybee, one of what looks to be grapes, and then the other looks like ribs, like a rack of ribs. But there's a dozen low tops, round tables with 2 chairs each for the most part, and then the other half has 4 booths along the wall, 2 communal tables that look like they each hold, they can each sit 12 people, a big old hearth that has this kind of arched lip that comes out that you can see has the very dull orange and red glow of a fire that hasn't been stoked or kept up. It's kind of like on the last bit of embers, but still kicking. You can still feel the heat from that side of the room. And there's a big old pot, like a cauldron, that has very thin wisps of smoke. It looks like it hasn't been cooked in at least an hour. It's just kind of like on warm. And then there is the typical Western saloon style double doors, and it looks like there's a kitchen beyond. And you can see, those of you that are tall can see that there is a goblin kind of just meandering about on top of a table and just kind of barking out orders. And you just hear, "Yes, chef." But yeah, there is, as you come in, a galapa behind the bar. Just a big old kind of sea turtle of a man. What you assume is a man because there's... You don't know with galapas. You know, like...
The little
Hey, it's all about shell notches. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, how dare you?
Jira's half galapa, and you're still not sure about Jira.
Jira doesn't have a tail. There's no notch. The Jira doesn't have a shell. There's no notch.
That's true.
You know what?
Yeah.
We can't assume.
Can't assume, bro. Can't assume. But you hear him talking to somebody, and the voice is definitely lower timbre, much more masculine than you imagine a femme presenting galapa would have.
And is this the chef, or is this?
No, this is the bartender.
Okay.
No, the chef, the one that's being referred to as yes chef is a goblin, a little goblin,
Yes, okay.
a little goblin woman.
I didn't know if they were saying yes chef or if they were the ones being told yes chef.
No, she is ordering and she is getting yes chef in response.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I actually look for what I out of the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for the more open area where so that taller people can actually sit. And I'm looking for the 2 strongest chairs that are there.
Because
the last thing I
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
the communal tables have these very thick, very sturdy benches. So you're pretty sure that if you want sturdy, that's the place to be. The booths also look like they're made of sturdy stuff. They're not like diner booths. They're like there's a wall separating the one picnic table from the other picnic table. They both still have benches for seating, but the walls kind of give you that ability to lean back against something.
Ajre, seeing where Dudley's looking,
Uh-huh.
you know, and imagine we've been working together for a while. Ajre sees his eyes, like darts, still mounted on Isulkian, like through the area, and curls up next to one of the tables, sort of like claiming it for the group.
Yeah. And Gerald just start
That
walking up
works.
to the bartender.
Yeah, I was about to do the same.
We walk up together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest bitches in the group. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go.
Yeah, you guys can carry the most amount of ale with you, so please,
Yeah, like-
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah, in my
blunt, so
stomach.
I'm gonna, fair winds, friend.
Is there any music playing, by the way? Like anybody performing?
There's not.
Nothing like that?
There's not. It looks.
Could be.
You can see that there is a like a half circle of wood and metal that is off to the side that looks like it's a cover for the hearth. And given that information, it almost looks like it's large enough for like a trio to perform.
Well, I mean, I don't believe my fungi friend has his accordion here, so it's just gonna be me.
Of course it is. Of course. You can't just sit there with a drum and not fucking use it, huh?
Yeah, because why would I want to disrupt
Why would you want to?
just my group? Why would I want to disrupt just my group when I can just disrupt everybody?
Everyone.
That's how we make our traveling money, okay?
I start checking the acoustics of it. I'm like, this is actually really nice. I think they can hear all the way on the top.
From the hearth, from like the area around the hearth, the acoustics are fantastic. There's very subtle architecture hints that you don't pick up on until you hear music played, but from the hearth side, it travels through the whole space. From the bar side, it's the complete opposite. It's muffled. The sound dies before it gets to the communal tables.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Oh, that's horrible. You should be able to have everybody hear this. All right. Well, does it look like there's a group there, at least on that side by the hearth or no?
No, it looks like there's the one guy that was talking to the bartender, the Galapa bartender, and there's two dwarves that are at one of the low tops, just kind of sharing a large bowl of porridge. Like you can see that there's two spoons, and one of them keeps kind of drizzling like nutmeg or cinnamon, something reddish brown on his side, and the other guy just like immediately starts to cut like a tunnel, like a little what's it called, to like
Trench.
a trench. Thank you, that was the word I was looking for, to kind of keep his porridge untainted.
Now, I peep that, and I go, maybe with a little bit of a little more liquid courage, then I'll see if I can get some people's feet moving around here.
Ship is serving rice wine for breakfast.
Yeah. But the
These
camera,
special little rocks are great.
yeah, the camera will kind of fade between Azrae and Dudley and pull back. Where is Sticky Bob before we bring focus to Jira and Adriana?
As soon as Sticky Bob entered this place, he saw all the hearth and the food and all the warmth everywhere, and he just found the farthest place from all that as you could possibly find. Set up a little stool there, and he sat, put his little hands on his little knees, and he's just observing the goings on.
Perfect. So we'll take a note as the camera kind of pans and follows Jira and Adriana to the bar.
And I didn't catch that he was already talking to somebody. I'm not going to interrupt.
I will.
Yeah, I knew Ray would.
Try to be real cool with the turtle folk, man.
Yeah, no, I knew immediately what was going to happen. You can overhear that it's nothing important. They're talking about fish and what was caught recently. Like it almost sounds like they went on a fishing trip together. So when you come up, he'll hold up his little flipper, his kind of like webbed flipper up, and just.
I do. I wave my kind of webbed hand up and say, "Fair winds."
And he just smiles. He's like, "Oh, what can I get for you guys?"
What's the biggest cup you have?
Oh, I would imagine. And he kind of bends down and he hefts this big old, like 64-ounce tankard. Hey, I bet you it's this one.
Well, that's
Adriana
enough
looks
for her. What do you have for me? This is obviously a little bit shorter than her.
Yeah.
But just stocky.
Well, here, you can have this one. And with less effort, he brings out a half-sized one, so it's 32 ounces.
Excellent.
These are the big boys.
This'll do.
All right. And what do you want then? Do you want the meat? Do you want the wine? Or do you want the local brewery's specialty?
Adriana looks at Jira and says, "What do you think that they wouldn't like? I'm not sharing."
So I've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
What do I think of the local brewery? What do I think the town thinks of their local brewery?
So the meat and the wine are pretty safe.
Okay.
There isn't a vineyard per se in Daebreq, but there is, and in fact, one of the connections that the trade baron daughter has is to a wine. So you would imagine that if you were given access to this place, that it's going to have that family wine. The brewery, you know what? Give me let's do the first roll of the night.
No.
Roll of the
guys.
game.
Yeah. So let's roll. Let's have you roll your knowledge to see if you can remember. You can.
Oh, okay. Well, it's really easy. So Jira has 0 on knowledge. He doesn't have a -1, but he has a 0, so it's pretty much just rolling my duality dice.
Yeah. So it's just going to be your 2d12s.
And I got 16 with hope.
Okay, so you get a hope.
That
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And a 16 is a good roll.
And 16 is a
Why do
great.
you have
Yeah.
a knife? What's going on?
Why don't you
over
have a
there?
knife?
Yeah.
Hold on. No.
Yeah. I have a knife.
What? Just
That's
random?
not a knife.
Everybody
That's a
has-
spoon.
Yeah.
That's my fidget.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
going on the
Yeah.
screen?
Come
We all
on,
have
man.
knives.
Stim with us.
I can sense one is nearby.
Yeah. But with a 16 and hope, what do you remember about the brewery that is, for lack of a better image, represented by a rack of ribs?
Oh. It's savory. It's not savory. It's like a bread. It's like having
So stout for sure.
It's a stout. It's very liquid bready. You get really full off of it. You know, it is kind of some locals' favorites. But I think knowing that this union that's about to happen kind of gives them access to this wine. I think I'm gonna throw a little money at support of that, like openly.
Yep.
And I kind of want to see how he takes that. Like, just get a around for the table of the wine, and then whatever, is it Adriana or Adriana?
Adriana.
Whatever Adriana is going to get in her like keg.
All right, sure.
That was far too small for me in my like little big chunk.
So he'll kind of look over at the group, and then he'll look over at Sticky Bob. Is that one with you?
I think he's
Sticky Bob
trying
waves.
to pick up new adventurers, but yeah, he's with us.
All right. Just wanted to make sure that I gave you the right amount of cups. I don't want to insult anyone. Elia would have my head. But he pulls out regular pint glasses. And he'll fill them like 3/4 of the way with the wine. He'll do the same thing with yours, and then he kind of looks at Adriana and he's just like, I think you'll be wanting this out.
Absolutely.
All right. I mean, the mead will get you there, given the size, but it might be a little slow going. I think the stout will get you there a little faster. And he brings over a stool, and he hefts the fucking mug and drops it on there, and just opens the thing and just kind of stands there, just looking at it. It'll take a moment.
No worries. I'm in no rush.
All right, good. You can take the other cups if you want with you. And he just
I
looks
just
back.
kind of pick up the tray and just kind of like regret his decision in the wine. As he watches this, like glorious.
Oh, it
smell.
is. It is.
Do I smell a hint of coffee?
100%.
And I just start walking away.
There is a scent of like coffee, vanilla, marshmallow. Like it is a s'more. Like a coffee s'more stout.
Yeah.
So much so that there are moments, Adriana, where you see what looks like something solid, and you'll hear a difference in the splash when it hits the fucking liquid.
Perfect.
But after a moment, you're just like, all right, I think that's enough of that.
Beautiful.
And there is enough head that it's gotten to the top, but you're pretty sure it's gonna settle much lower. But he grabs it and just kind of bear hugs it and just comes around the bar. And I was, all right, I'm not can't put this on top, but here you go.
And she grabs it with one hand very easily and lifts it up and gives him a nod and walks over and regrets how much it smells like so good, because if anyone asks, she's probably going to kill him. Like, she does not share food or any items to eat or drink.
And you see that he'll go behind the bar and get you like a little tin cup, like maybe like 6 ounces of a tin cup, and he's like, if someone asks, and because I feel like you're not the sharing type, but if you want to give them something like a pittance of, and he just kind of like spins it in his finger like a gun and then holds it out to you.
And she politely declines.
All
I'm
right.
not even going to tempt them with this.
Sure, yeah, I'll go fuck myself.
Yes, please.
Ezra, does the Scallion drink? Does your dragon dog drink?
Dragon dog.
The dragon dog definitely drinks.
I'm just gonna give him my mug of the wine and just walking right back to the bar.
Yeah, he definitely drink. We definitely. So Azrae was essentially raised by Isukian, right? And we definitely found fermented fruit by accident at some point.
100%.
No, I mean that's why his hairballs are so spicy when you put it into alcohol.
I had a bad morning with drinking stuff. I want something to taste that good.
Yep. Wait till it gets into the 151.
I like this even better because now Azrae and Isukian are sharing a drink. It's a good time.
Yeah, yeah. But is Jiro gonna get one of the stouts?
Yeah, I'm gonna get another. Like that looked really good.
Okay. Yeah, so he'll give you a pint of it.
With my obviously larger mug.
But as you are at the table, you guys said you were on the hearth side of things. So who's gonna call Sticky Bob over, or are you guys gonna migrate over to the other side? He's next to the 2 dwarves.
I actually grab one of the pints of the wine.
Mhm.
I'll walk over. Hey, Sticky Bob. I is this climate appropriate? Is this why you're here in this spot?
Friend DK, yes, this one is quite delighted with the current state of the environment.
That.
Ah, I whistle over. I'm like, guys, I think this is a better spot.
Did you just whistle at me?
I whistle at everybody.
So yes, he whistled at you.
So yes, he whistled at you.
Just rubbing it in.
Sticky
Yes, you
Bob
specifically.
is noticing.
Everybody else, fuck off. I whistled at you specifically.
Sticky Bob has just noticed that DK has perhaps made a social faux pas by his chosen mode of communication. This one will gladly move itself to where everybody else is sitting. This
So
one
the
can
fun
handle a
guy
little
is
bit of drying.
autistic. I understand now. I got it.
Socially awkward.
Stickiest of Bobs, come here. We'll make DK play his drum.
Sticky Bob hops
don't have
off
to
of
eat.
his little stool, accepts the mug of poison, and shuffles his way over to the table.
Truth.
Hops onto another chair and is like, this one gladly participates on the fraternal custom of consuming poisonous substances, and pours a little bit into one of his eye holes.
You are
Nice.
glorious.
I like it.
Into an eye hole.
Into an eye hole.
Any hole's a goal, right?
Mhm.
It's almost like he just moves the eye out of the way and goes, "This is all right," and then all
That's
right.
the thing. There is no eye. It's just like two holes.
It's just stalks.
Yeah.
It's just-
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Just two stuff.
He jack-o'-lanterned the face. That's
Yeah.
what he did.
Yeah. Pretty much.
He carved a face onto his stalk.
Yep. I'm gonna take his face.
As he does that, I'm like, Bob, I know I've asked you this before, but how do you see me?
a myriad of ways, perhaps, depending on the lighting conditions and such. But I do perceive, the electromagnetic, how do you call it, light, that thing.
You lost me. It's fine.
Cheers,
You're
eyes
fine.
glaze over.
Yeah. Yep.
I got it.
The same way you see, but like the what I used to see is not quite the same.
I see you as a good captain. Just like glazed.
Yep. 100%. But you'll see that as you guys are drinking, kind of getting acquainted, you haven't seen a female except for the goblin. So the goblin might be Elia. But you will see a young Infernus male come through the door. He's got what looks to be a uniform. As far as like the armor is concerned, it's kind of simple barding. A brown and gray kind of tunic that has the handle of what looks to be a sword. The sword doesn't go in the drawing, like it ends abruptly after the blade guard, the hand guard.
Do I know him?
There's a crown. You think that you know that all Infernus know each other, bro? You racist?
I don't know.
Do you know him?
We all come from the same circle of hell. I don't fucking know.
Up to you. Do you want to know him?
Why not?
Okay.
Who's this little kid?
He is Kirsten Yilver. You know that he's a recently promoted sergeant of the Half-Lords, which is the main guards, the city guards here in Daebreq.
So not the coin swarm.
No. But he goes over. He hasn't noticed you. He goes straight to the bartender, and he puts down what looks to be a couple of papers. They have a moment where they talk to each other, and the Galapa just kind of nods. You can see that same kind of glaze comes over his eyes as the kid's talking. Obviously, there's a lot of shop talk that's happening that the Galapa just doesn't care. But once he's done, once the Galapa kind of feels that the conversation's over, he just kind of claps to just be like, all right, sure, yeah, I'll do whatever. Yeah, you got it, Kirsten, sure. And he's like, all right, excellent, thank you. And he'll turn, he'll see you, and he's like, has that moment that, do I know you? And he's like, oh, and he'll come over. He's like,
I start doing like a small like drum roll. As he gets closer, it gets the rapid pace gets faster. Faster. Stop right when he gets there.
Yeah. And he's like, oh,
Kristen, right?
yes, Adrienne.
Close.
I apologize. There's a lot of names among the half-lords. Hello, my name is Kirsten. And he kind of like waves to... I didn't know you were back in town. How long have you been here?
We just got here.
Ah. Well, how long will you be staying?
We're here for the wedding.
Oh! Well, that is a big to-do. Actually just had to drop off some wanted posters with Gresh there.
Ooh, anybody good?
Yeah.
I mean, not good since if they're wanted, but there's talk of activity. The wedding has unfortunately brought out the worst in people. So
Weddings tend to do that, huh?
Just a little smoke roll at a.
Yeah, we're taking precaution. It's rumors, but given the nature of the people involved, I would, lieutenant would rather be safe than sorry. So I'm one of the few sergeants making the rounds. With it kind of pats his messenger bag, and you can just hear all the papers crinkle.
Can we take a look?
Before you take a look, what is something that each of you notice about Kirsten?
His armor's real shiny.
Yeah, I was about to say he's newly promoted and looking to do a really good job at what is a very minor task.
Yeah, this is a try-hard.
Not enough.
He has one metal glove, and that's the one that is holding this messenger bag.
Mm-hmm.
His messenger bag is worn and old, and it's the last thing that he has of his like older life.
Don't make me like this guy. Don't do that.
Yeah. When he dies, it's gonna hurt.
When I say he works out a lot, I don't mean he works out a lot as in like he lifts a lot. I'm saying he's like hot girl fit.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hot Daebreq summer, bro.
So the pants are a little tight.
So he has a good butt.
His pantaloons are a little too pleather for your liking.
This dude's a cardio bunny.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I'm sure everybody likes it. Like everybody likes how tight those pants are.
Gotcha.
Damn, am I the only one not looking at his fucking pants?
Apparently. But he'll go, oh yeah, there's no harm in it. You're part of that organization, yes? The Wardens?
Blue Wardens, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe you have the authority to undertake this if it.
I would hope so.
But he'll pull out three different wanted posters. There's 2 males and 1 female, and it says that they are members, supposed, because there's no proof yet, but they are supposed members of the Cult of the Scale.
Is this member this cult like just in this city, or would I have heard this outside of this city?
Let's have you do a knowledge roll.
Let's just say I got a community skill that I want to use then.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right.
All right. +1 on my knowledge. So that
Nice.
is a 14 with hope.
Okay, so you get a hope point.
I got hope.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. You know that the Cult of the Scale is wide-reaching. It has become much more dangerous since the dragon has been defeated. Because the other kind of smaller dragons that didn't get as powerful are now gathering their own kind of marshaling their own forces and their own cultists, and they're vying for that power vacuum that exists. They want to be the next devourer, the next hungerer, the next ruler of the world.
Can
During the end of the Third Age, would they have been helping before the downfall, before the end of the Third Age? Would they have been part of
It's a safe bet, but a lot of people might have joined the Cult of the Scale because of just the sheer power that the World Ender kind of demonstrated. What did you want to use for your community?
So my community is lore-born. I have advantage on roles that involve the history, culture, or politics of a prominent person or place.
Nice.
It's not a specific person, but would that work with this cult?
Yeah, I'll say it will. So if you want to make a knowledge roll, it'll be your duality dice and a d6.
Not great. 14 with hope.
Okay, so you get another hope point. You get the same kind of you get to the same kind of finish line that Dudley got to, but because of your knowledge being more focused on academics,
Like stories and sharing stories.
you know that the Cult of the Scale was established after the fall of the dragon. And with the growth that it's experienced, is unnatural.
Would I know, being here before, and that if this had they been here before, or is this maybe something new coming in?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah,
too.
no, this is no. Given your role, I think this is the first time you've heard of the cult this far.
Okay.
This far outside of like a capital or one of the smaller kind of big towns, little cities. But yeah, no. Like Daebreq has a 6-story like wall around it, from the north beach to the south beach. It just shoots outward in this kind of broken, jittery kind of half circle. But the two main gates are on the northeastern side of it, and they just go straight into the military ward. Like the military district controls who comes in and out. So to have the cult suddenly show up is a little suspicious.
Is the bounty dead or alive, or is it
Alive?
Like
for questioning?
okay.
Yeah,
They want
for questioning.
information.
Yeah.
Okay. If not kill witnesses, it's bring about questions.
Yeah, knowing and seeing that it is for questioning. Seeing that it is for questioning, it kind of gives you some hope, because it means that they're not as entrenched yet. What were you gonna say,
This
Kenny?
is more of just I was just gonna say this is just more of a curiosity more than anything type of thing, where this is not curiosity, that's the word I'm looking for. They're hoping that what they find is an isolated, these three are just someone that could be just an isolated incident that they hope to stop type of thing.
Or that they're wrong and they're not actually a part of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does the wanted poster have a like last known location or places that they might frequent?
There is on one of the mails. There is a mention of a brothel.
Are there any visual similarities between the three? Either be, species, lizard folk, or say Dracona or Galapa.
Well, one is a human. The female is a human, and the two males look to be Qatari, but they're very fucking different.
Okay, it's like coworkers and friends more
Yeah.
than
Let me find the name of the brothel. The brothel is called the Painted Lady.
Khan,
fool.
is this the type of thing that we want to be doing before wedding, or perhaps a way to make perhaps wedding gift? Make city safer for our friends on this joyous day
What's our timeline?
after breakfast.
They
just like a couple days before the wedding.
Well, the both parties had a fortnight of leeway. So whoever got there first establishes. Whoever gets there last establishes the fortnight. So because you are the ones that got there last, you now have that like kind of 15, 16 days to get your affairs in order for the wedding. So it kind of gives both parties the ability to kind of get everything up and running. So it's not like a shotgun wedding.
What's the bounty like? Like what importance level do I get? Like the city really wants this done today?
No.
Pay for today, or just like, hey, if you see these guys.
So the two males are worth a bag of coins each.
Okay.
The female is worth 2 bags.
Okay.
I mean, so like D&D world, that's 400 gold pieces. That's a fair.
We could buy something nice.
That's half a
Sticky
chest,
Bob,
right?
Sticky Bob raises his hand and says, "Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Goods are often given to couples. Goods are often given to couples of fleshy ones when they engage in this kind of mating ritual."
You know, Bob,
protect Sticky Bob.
You hit it right on the nose. No, man, that's why me and Sticky Bob are creating a tavern called a Barrel of Fungi. All right, that's what we're calling it.
Yeah, protect Sticky Bob at all costs, bro. Too good for this world.
He's grown on you.
Love it.
So
exactly, as you walk in, you just have me doing a rim shot every time somebody walks in. Boom, boom. It's annoying.
Hey.
Oh, that kind of rim shot.
Yeah. Not the other kind, you dirty.
It's like just for free, just for walking in.
Just for walking in, bro. Just fucking
Yeah, man. Go to the Painted Lady. That's what the Painted Lady's for.
Yeah, 100%.
Painted Lady's for stuff like that.
You'll definitely get your rim licked at the Painted Lady.
But what does it state on the wanted post? Or better yet, I'll ask him. Did they say when was the last time they were seen or possibly seen?
I believe that this gentleman, and he'll point to the one that was seen at the brothel. I believe this gentleman was seen maybe 2 nights ago. He tends to visit about once a week, give or take. So he must be doing odd jobs to be able to afford the Painted Lady. It's not the high end. It's on the border of it's inside the border of the Southern District. So it's not great, but it gets the job done, as it were.
All of the jobs.
All the jobs.
He just nods awkwardly.
What about the other two?
The other two were members that were seen with him, but it feels the conversations that we've acquired and the witnesses that we've spoken to have pointed to, and he'll kind of like shift them aside so the girl's on top. To her being the mastermind of the operation, her body language and things like that have kind of led people to believe that she's the one that's giving orders. We could be wrong entirely, but because of the eyewitnesses, we've determined that she's more important than the other two.
Understood. As far as timeline, I only ask because just so that I can get an understanding. For the other two, you wouldn't have then a last time they've been seen.
The three of them together were last seen maybe a week ago.
And Storyteller, when did the first ship arrive?
You just arrived.
No, the other ship that got here before us.
The caravan, the trade caravan. That was by land. They got there.
Okay.
They got there maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
It's really easy to get around that big wall when you just drive right in.
I'm not trying to assume. I'm just trying to get as much information as possible. But that is a good thought.
Yep.
Oh, that was way too smart for Jira. No, that was.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but Curson, like he thinks about it for a second. He's like, the caravan must have come in more than a week ago, but less than 2 weeks ago, somewhere in that time frame.
Okay. By any chance, was there a captain, a leader, somebody that was leading the charge on this as far as this caravan?
The wagon master? I don't know them personally. They're members of the joint family that has stake with the Furbolgs. So you would have to ask either of them.
Also, the joint family. So you're saying that the wagon master is somehow connected to the couple that's getting married soon.
The wagon master is, from what I understand, an associate, a long-standing member of the Terolf side of things. As far as I understand, the Vindaya Furbolg family are only half of the owners of the winter wines and ales. The other side of things is belongs to Tashtir, Terolf. So you would have to go speak to Lord Terolf himself or one of his aides.
I appreciate all the information you've given us here, and I hand him. I haven't touched my wine, so I want to go ahead and hand it over to him.
Oh, he puts up his hand. Nah, I'm on duty, so I can't.
Okay.
But he'll gather up the posters, put them back in his messenger bag, and he'll kind of put his hand on Adriana's bicep, and then remove it immediately.
What the fuck?
It was good to see you again. Be safe, all of you, and he'll waddle out.
She takes a long sip.
If we are to ask the caravan master about the situation, it is going to be of importance to not insult them, given the connection to the important people.
Yeah, Brothel don't have to worry about insulting anybody.
That is also true.
Sometimes you pay for it.
If we can get even a trace of them, I will be able to track them even in the city.
Instead of asking the caravan, we'll start with the people we know. These aren't locals. Because right, they would say, like, if they were local, like, this is homeowner, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like they would know this city would know who these people were if they were local.
Yeah.
Probably the caravan, but that doesn't mean it's the caravan's fault. We don't want to like go
right.
token. That's what you go to the brothel for. Token.
Well, actually, Game Master, I just wanted to confirm. What's the name of the person that we're supposed to meet here for a key?
That is Elia. Let's see what her name is. Where's that's mine?
Oh,
Elia
before we
Sastra.
venture out, Elia.
Elia Sastra.
Sastra.
Mhm.
I would say before we venture out, I would say we would finish our ale, our wine.
The wine, right?
Yeah. Well, no, that's it. I see that somebody has a very frothy mug, the size of Sticky Bob's head.
Yep.
So
A little bit bigger.
A little bit.
but just, we're not trying to judge mug sizes here. And then
Bigger.
It's not about the size, bro. It's about how much it
not
packs.
about the size of the mug.
About how much it packs away.
No, the
And
size
this
helps.
one's head is rather large.
I love it.
Well,
I mean,
Captain,
when he grew a spore, what was it? I think it was about 6 months ago when he grew a spore. And he had to shed off the top of his cap. That fed me for about 2 weeks.
You've eaten him?
Anyway,
Oh, I mean mushroom. Yeah, it's like
he's a mushroom. I mean, he's not. He doesn't want it anymore. Anyway, I go to the Galapa bartender,
Mhm.
and wow, I already forgot the name as we were going through this.
Yep.
Sorry,
Hey,
write it
lady?
down.
And Kirsten,
Elia.
yeah.
Elia, thank
Kirsten gave you the name of the bartender too, so I don't know if anybody caught it.
Nope.
Excellent.
I caught Kirsten when he said it, when the bartender said it, but I didn't.
Barkeep, thank you so much for your hospitality so far.
Sure.
I'm hoping that you can extend another for me. I'm looking for an Elias Stroud.
Elia Sastra, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
forgive me.
the owner. She might be downstairs. And he kind of walks over to the wall between the end of the bar and the kitchen, and he opens a little window and he goes, Yanta, could you check downstairs if Elia's there? And you hear the goblin, God damn it. Nobody break anything. And you hear, yes, chef.
There's got to be other goblins just working. This is like a whole kitchen of goblins.
It's an operation, bro. It's an operation.
Sure.
Immediately,
No.
crashing sounds start spilling out of the kitchen.
No.
It's just 3 goblins in a coat handling the frying pan, and then you have
100%.
Does it sound like goblin voices?
100, yeah. It's at least
true.
two. It's at least 2 goblin voices, but there's 4 voices that come up.
Oh, he's too big.
But after a few minutes, she'll come back around, and she actually comes out of the kitchen. Doesn't touch the double doors, like the saloon doors. She's too short. She kind of comes walling out underneath them, just barely grazes the bottom of the doors.
I step out to the side to make sure she has space to walk through.
Well, which one of you wants to talk to Elia?
That would be me.
All right. She'll meet you downstairs. Don't make eye contact with my students.
Okay. Just to confirm, if I look straight forward, would I be making eye contact with any of them?
No, they are to the side.
you.
Do not make eye contact with them. It would be bad for you.
Oh, I need to see it.
Do we
Okay.
all go? Or does he only go?
Whatever you
I'm
want.
just. I mean, look, if you guys want to follow, that's fine. Last thing I think we need to do though is cause a ruckus when we just arrived. So, I would try as hard as you can to mind the rules from Yantel.
Yanta.
So Kang is getting the keys. We don't need to wait.
I'm
I
going back
mean,
to the bar.
should-
Gonna
should
go
we
talk
try-
to my Galapa friend.
I'm gonna finish my drink
Okay.
and then join you downstairs.
Yeah, Ashray and Isulkian will go. There's no reason to leave him alone going into a scary basement.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sticky Bob will shuffle along as well. And as he passes through the kitchen, he's just gonna
God damn it, Sticky Bob.
What's your?
If I can
He has
find
no
like
eyes.
a
It doesn't
potato sack.
count.
Yeah,
That's true. He has no eyes. He sees. He has a 360-degree vision.
What is Sticky Bob's evasion?
Evasion?
Yep.
How do we
It
increase it
is
again?
12.
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot better than mine.
Yeah, it is a lot better than mine.
What does it look like to Sticky Bob? Because you don't have eyes like regular fleshy people. But both goblins and a gnome have turned their attention to you and are just
So,
eyeballing you the whole time.
Mushrooms can sense, light. So basically, like the entirety of Sticky Bob is like one big eye.
Yeah.
Especially the cap part.
A mushroom with an eye. There's nothing sexual about that.
So that's basically how he perceives the world, through his cap. Yeah, the face is only for cosmetic purposes.
You wouldn't really have a chance or a choice not to look at them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
He immediately has like a 360-degree view, like he's like how
drone.
horses have 180. That's pretty much what he has, like 180-degree view. He just sees it immediately.
Yep. And the two goblins immediately start to whisper to each other. It's like, how much food do you think we can get out of him? Oh, at least a month's worth. Okay.
Do I hear this?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll stop, and I literally just press into the drum, like a loud thump. I go, anybody that's eating that mushroom cap, it's gonna be us.
We can eat them.
And then I keep walking.
I would also much rather provide sustenance to my friends.
Shush. 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 I can't. There's no mouth, so I'm just like putting my hands across.
Yeah.
just shush.
Sticky Bob says, this one is just saying.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Stop
This one is
antagonizing
just
the-
saying.
Stop
In case the
antagonizing the
seas
lion
are
cooks.
functioning.
If there was a potato sack big enough to cover his face, to cover the mushroom cap, I would, but there isn't.
Yeah.
So we just keep going.
Yeah, Jerry's just gonna walk by like this and take a look.
Just
you're taken downstairs where you see that there's a room dedicated to just barrels of what must be the different kinds of kind of offerings, much smaller than the ones upstairs. There's another room that looks like it has kind of frost on the outside of the edges of the door. It kind of feels cold too as you walk by it. But there is this large, kind of just a larder. There's shelves that have different goods, and there's different like parcels that each are separated by type or by use. And there's a desk with a slender Qatari woman. Excuse me. And this is what you imagine is Alaya. And Yanta just kind of points to the group that's there. These are the guys that were talking about you. I'm gonna go back upstairs before somebody breaks anything. And Alaya just kind of nods. Yes, thank you, Yanta. You are very, very. Yep. I don't give a fuck. And she just climbs upstairs.
Jeez.
Reminds me of
Pretty
Mikey.
rude.
Look at the diner I used to work at.
And Alaya just kind of closes her eyes and nods. How can I be of service to you?
Oh yes, Alaya. Forgive me. My name is Dudley Kang, and this is my compatriot Bob, as well as
Yeah, what the fuck?
as well.
Just
Yeah, it's like Wait, you're still drink? How fast are you drinking this 64 72
I literally already
growler?
finished it. I said that I
I'm
finished
the
it
one that's
before we
still
even
sipping
made it
on
down.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Okay.
everyone else went, I was like, I guess I'm going too, because I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not leaving you guys.
Copy that. Well,
Yeah. Yeah, we're all
we
with
are
you.
actually. Oh, okay. Then yes, then I would actually change up the way I would say it. Then I'd be like, my name is Dudley King, and me and my friends here are part of the Blue Wardens that just arrived for the wedding here, and we were actually told by the ship's captain to meet you for a key for as far as for one of the rooms.
Ah,
We have a letter also.
Yes, and we also have this. Yeah, I'm the one that has the letter, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And she holds out her hand.
I'll pass that over. Yeah.
She looks it over. Ah, let me make sure that the names are correct here. And she opens a drawer, pulls out a ledger, and kind of opens the big leather-bound book to where the bookmark is, a little kind of tail. And she goes down, and you see that there's like a list of names, and some of them have been scratched off, but there's some that are still kind of whatever she uses this for. She goes down and she's like, yes, there is a Dudley King, a Jira Taniwa, a Asray, a Baba, which I assume is of the sticky variety, and then there's an Adriana. It's all checks out.
You don't
Sure,
have a
just
room for
now.
Isulkian?
Oh, you will be sharing a room, all of you together.
Huh?
And Isulkian.
Yep. And she
Um.
reaches out, pulls out a small sheet of paper, like a small sheaf, and she'll write down a message, and she'll fold it. Give these to Gresh upstairs behind the bar. He will give you your key to your room.
To Gresh.
Gresh is Jira's paisan, right?
I mean, he's a Galapa.
Fair.
He's the Kalapa. Yes, thank you. And again, once again, I appreciate the hospitality. I can't help Game Master, but try to see if I can peer at the names that are on that have been scratched out, and at least see the names that are here.
I mean, you're upside down.
Can I assist with this though?
I mean, how would you assist him in looking at upside down names?
Because I'm going to distract her enough that he can just kind of like get it in his hands while I'm trying to like pull her aside and boringly tell her that's not how you pronounce my name, but like I'm really sorry to interrupt.
All right. So
Because if he's
I
an assist.
yeah, I would have given you disadvantage to read it upside down. With Sway's advantage, it kind of cancels each other out. So make an instinct roll to see what you can make out.
Sweet.
So my father, his name was.
That is a 12 with. That's a 12 with fear.
Okay. So I will add my little fear chip.
He's sweating.
A little bit of a little noise there, so you know how many I have. So that you understand the game. I do start with a number of fear tokens equal to all the players at the table. So I started with 6. I now have 7.
Wait, there's 5 of us.
Yeah. For real,
Are you counting? Are you counting his mount?
I count myself. I am a player.
Oh, that's.
Oh,
fair.
you
I respect
cheeky
it.
bastard!
I do count as a player.
The audacity. How much hope did we start with to begin with? 3?
2.
2.
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that means I have 4 now. Ooh, very good, Fandango.
Yeah.
Because he's counting his fear. Let me see.
Yeah. It's
Very good looking.
it's rough to make out the names, but you can see that there's numbers, and some of them are like on double digits, like 12 and 18 and The ones that are scratched out are much lower. Like they cap out at like 9. But there's one that is scratched out that had a number 43 by it.
Does this look like a long-term stay kind of deal?
I mean, you don't know what the third floor looks like or the second floor yet, so.
Fair.
These could be room numbers as well.
Mm-hmm. But you see that as she's listening to you, Jiro, she does kind of close the book and, without breaking eye contact, just put it away. Now, if there is nothing else, I recommend that you go and speak to Gresh.
Again, thank you so kindly for your time, Elia, and providing us stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Very much appreciated. And I start walking out, and I before I walk out, I look at Bob. I go, Bob, I understand. Pretend like, even though those aren't eyes, just keep the fake eyes looking forward.
Understood.
Much appreciated. And then just walk through.
The kitchen is empty except for Yanta. And she's just standing on top of the kitchen counter, just kind of arms crossed, just looking at you. And the moment you come up, she's just like, keep it moving. Don't slack around.
Azrael leans forward to Sticky Bob. I think she ate the students.
Are you all still being? Yeah, of course. Just very squeamish about where the nutrients come from.
Oh no.
But you make your way back out into the main area, and after you have all left the kitchen, then you hear, "All right, it's safe to come out. Don't make me beat you again." You hear, "Yes, chef."
So not nutrients.
Interesting.
Yep.
They were more scared of us than anything else. Please don't.
They're scared of her more than anything else.
Yeah.
Is apprenticeship in this part of the world similar to forced labor?
You guys have been here long. You guys have been here before. You guys would know, right?
That's a good chef.
That's canon now.
This is
Indentured servitude. Indentured servitude.
what do they call it? The prisoners with jobs.
I thought it was like the chef was so well respected, they were just like, yes, chef to anything. You're just like, indentured servitude.
It was a dark day when you discovered that chef meant master.
Like a multi-star Michelin star restaurant.
Oh, I
Yes,
think we
chef.
just opened up
Yes,
something.
chef.
I think we opened up something, guys. This is going to steer us away from whatever campaign we were in. This
Now,
is now.
does it look like a long-term stay facility, or does it look?
Yeah,
like
now it's like,
I mean, some
you know,
people
how
are
high
here,
does this slave?
Some people are here for a long time.
You know, how high does
Not a
this
good
slave ring
time.
go? Is there a candy land here?
You're gonna break
What's
this
you know?
entire
No,
building.
if this was a Candyland, Yanta would have had a southern accent. You had my interest. Now you have piqued my.
But as you have piqued my interest, now you have my attention.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go to Kresh. Hand them over the note.
Yep.
Just spoke with Elia.
All right. Sure enough, yeah, it says here that you are allowed 2 keys, and that you have the largest of the rooms on the second floor. Spoiling you. Look at that. And he'll reach underneath and he'll pull out 2 very old-looking iron wrought keys. There you are. You're in room 6, at the end of the hall,
Thank you.
next to the washroom.
That is nice. Oh, I mean, well, actually, is that nice? How would that smell be?
You're gonna find out.
I guess so.
Delightful.
All right.
Yep.
Delightful.
Like home.
We catch Sticky Bob just scooping some water from the washroom, just taking it with him in the
They call it sangria. Or for those of you that are fans of Ventress.
Yeah.
But yeah, you walk into the room, and there are 3 bunk beds. Along one wall, there are 6 little cubby holes. And against the opposite walls, there are another 6 cubby holes, but there's also a foot locker in each of the cubby holes.
Jared just kind of puts his shell down on a corner. Just kind of sits, squats. I don't know how lizards are going to do sitting in chairs.
Mhm.
We're just going to imagine it all works. Just kind of plops down, gets comfortable in a corner, side of the room.
Yep.
Adriana grabs a pillow, throws it on the floor in another corner. Bed's not gonna fucking hold her. Also sits in another corner of the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isulkan lays down and Azrae lays on top of him. It's just like there's beds, but like for what?
Yep.
And then I just push all the 3 beds together to make one mega bed.
They're
Pangea bed.
they're nailed. They're nailed to the floor and to the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Until
You want me
Jared
to move them for
not
you?
to be. Like we can.
Because you guys, nobody's taking a bed. I'm just, this is the usual.
You got the Hulk and She-Hulk right here. We will pop them nails.
Yeah, I'll
You
fucking
see-
move it.
Sticky Bob is thinking, it's socially expected of him to take a bed, so he would actually just get on a bed and just like stiffly lay on it.
Yes.
That is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like at some point somebody else put all the beds together, and they put a kibosh on that. They're like, not again.
Not fair.
Got you.
It would look like I would have to pay for some damages, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Like it looks like there was a window in the room, and then it got boarded over.
That's what I was gonna ask you if there was a window.
No,
so.
like the frame is still there, but the window is fucking. If it is there, it's behind wood.
You want me to take the wood off? You want me
Why
to
is it that
redecorate
we
this
often
room?
stay in places that someone else already broke, and the rules are in place to keep us from breaking it as well.
It's a trap. We're all boxed in.
It's a trap. Everything's a mimic. Run.
But there is no wash basin in the room. There is no way to clean yourselves in the room. But the washroom, the water closet is next door. And there are 2 kind of basins, like this kind of clay basin. There are 4 buckets underneath that are stacked. They're dry right now. But in the second water closet, there is like a hole for a seat.
Love that.
Yeah. It smells like it's been used.
No chance of it in there.
Perhaps when we capture the cultists, it will be best for us to find our own place to stay that has slightly better amenities.
I would agree. I'm just glad there wasn't only one bed in this inn. So
Captain Dudley, I want you to tell Shahara that the second floor sucks, and he just drinks his. Because he took his mug with him. No one stopped him.
Yeah.
Nope.
He's still sipping.
Probably
his
won't.
seltzers.
I probably won't say it in those words, but
She's fine with it.
I can go ahead and address your concern. I can go ahead and address it.
Because
One of the
until recently,
services-
Shahara was like part of our group. Right?
Bob, you're around us now. You don't have to raise your hand.
One of the services that money can be exchanged for is lodging more amenable to fleshy one. How you do things.
The fleshy way.
He's saying this as he's just rigid on the bed, like just yelling into the ceiling.
I imagine
Especially when you said
Yeah.
like, don't raise your hand, he still raises his hand. Like,
Yeah.
100%.
he's also at a weird angle because of the cap.
Yeah.
That's true. He's almost like his head. It's almost like we could still see the slots of his fake eyes staring at us. Not at all like a
You
creepy
know they're there.
jack-o'-lantern.
Just like you just know.
He's side
Even
planting
when
you,
he's
Ethan?
flat, like he still looks like he has a face looking at you. Like it's so weird.
Like
Is it
Mickey
one of
eyes?
those sayings like when you move, eyes move with the face moves?
Yes, that's canon now.
This one has heard that it is rude not to look into your interlocutor's eyes as you speak to them. Therefore, it has designed a face that will always look at you.
I like
Yes,
it.
you've told us this before.
Yep.
Yes.
You
Yes.
shake that Sticky Bob is somewhere between friggin' HK-47 and
Oh my god, yeah. Yep.
So Game Master,
Yep.
Shahara was a part of our
Shahara
immediate team?
is the leader of the Blue Wardens.
Okay, so she wasn't like our
Group
homie.
now.
She was just like she wasn't our immediate like adventuring party. She was like the leader of this.
I mean, you've run with her. The Blue Wardens aren't like tiered. They ask who wants to go.
Oh,
The Blue Wardens are not an organization that is funded by money. So a lot of the times when they go out to places, they trade their services for like room and board or goods and services. There's not a lot of money in the hero business. Excuse me. But the reputation of Blue Wardens kind of going above and beyond has served them in getting repeat customers where they'll be like, hey, I can't afford to give you money, but I have a barn that can hold like 6 adventurers comfortably.
I know. So that's also kind of odd then that not odd, but that's just interesting how we just got a huge room to ourselves in this place.
And it explains why you have free room and board.
no, that absolutely tracks. I thought she was. Yeah, I didn't know she's like our former team captain, or if like she's like the admiral.
No, like a lot of the people beneath her are vying for control of the Blue Wardens. The 2 front runners are kind of in the same school of thought. They're like, hey, this hasn't turned against us in any way, shape, or form, so why try to fix what's not broken?
Absolutely.
One of the people in contention who has been kind of gathering votes here and there, like he will pull people aside and he'll try to earn their vote, so to speak, is more in line of he wants to start charging so that the wardens can have like a base of operations. They can have like a castle, they can have a treasury, they can have some kind of semblance of an actual real organization, and not like mom and pop coming to town and having like a little fucking badge that they picked up at the dollar store.
Yeah, that guy doesn't have my vote.
Yeah, I don't think
Like each of you are
doing real good without that.
each of you have something blue to distinguish you as a warden. There's no uniform as far as like this is what the tunic looks like. It's just you have something blue for you. Obviously, Sticky Bob is himself blue.
he had no
He glows
choice
in the dark.
This one was born for
He
this.
just he's like, oh, I like you guys.
But like sitting down and having this kind of thought and realization, what is everyone's token? What is everyone's, for lack of a better word, like Bennigan's flair that says that you're a Blue Warden?
Well, I'm probably the more obvious besides Bob, because the actual tunic that I wear that goes over it's almost like, I don't want to say it's a duster, but it's just a tunic that lengths all the way down to the knee, is in blue. It's crushed blue and very thin fabric, but just enough that you can see it. Daylight, it's really easy to see that color from afar.
Nope.
That actually. Go ahead.
No,
Oh, okay. So Jira, you see, has like this leather strapped. Sorry, these leather straps that kind of dangle to make like a kilt. And then they have like blue. I have like blue ribbons, like leather ribbons in between. So you just have like this leather and blue. Like this regular dyed brown leather and then this dyed blue leather kilt. But you
There
did
are
have
embellishments on Adriana's axe, like kind of like jewels, and they are all different kinds and colors of blue.
Azure has a belt, and on one point of the belt, there's two large tassels that hang to the front of his clothing that are blue.
Yep.
Almost like a cord belt with like tassel, with like a curtain end tassel.
Okay. So you've taken the better part of the morning and are now in full mid-afternoon as we will kind of cross the solve and see the passage of time as the sun kind of climbs higher to its apex. What do you guys want to do for the rest of your day?
Well, besides, well, actually, I've been eyeing that I've been trying just to work on music, but honestly, I could do that after we. I don't know. I kind of feel like we need to get the lay of the land a little bit, considering that now there's stress of this cult that seemingly arrived. So
go out and explore the city.
yeah, we can drop off one of our friends over at the brothel and get some intel from there. Sticky Bob, you got this? All right, cool.
How far would it be, like, from here to the area where the brothel would be at? Like, would we get to explore a little bit of the city and kind of see, or is it like 2 blocks over and to the right, painted lady?
No.
So we can wander and meander and explore.
Yeah, the Smiling Fool Tavern is closer to the docks than anything else. Okay. It's on the south kind of crescent of the trade district. But it's one of the main thoroughfares that leads right into the Sentinel Square. And from there, it's that's the heart of the city, so all the arteries kind of go to and from it. So it's not hard to kind of go towards the center and then hook down towards the south and find the Painted Lady off of one of the main avenues. So you'll see about a good port. Like if you just meander, you can see a good third of the trade district. And the whole of the Sentinel district before going to the Painted Lady, if that's what you want to do.
Dudley, did you want us to split up?
Honestly, I don't mind if we're together or we split. It's really, this is more of just we just arrived.
It's our first night in the city.
Yeah, there's more. We can cover more space
together because the group is bigger. Yes.
Okay.
We just
so it sounds like we're going to stay together.
Where do we go? I don't know. What were we thinking? One group just gets to hang out and walk around the city, and the other group goes straight to the brothel and starts asking questions?
Well, I figured that the people you're throwing Bob at the brothel, which is an interesting choice.
No, that was
No,
more of
please,
jest, guys.
yeah.
That was more of jest. Let's
For the
not
plot.
just throw
Well, the plot.
like
Physically throw him.
I mean, to
yeah,
be
we're not
to be
physically
fair,
Bob knows a guy at the brothel.
Bob is a syndicate rogue, so it is very easy to have him use his I know somebody.
right through the window.
So it wasn't too far fetched to throw Bob at the brothel, but it is I would imagine the low hanging fruit of the group.
No, I agree though that we should all go together.
I'm kind of saving the I know somebody thing for like, you know,
All right.
when we find ourselves in kind of like cornered into something.
Okay.
I do have to say, I would think it's hilarious if Bob knows all of the frickin' strippers, though.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Well, I mean,
I don't just know a guy. I know an entire brothel.
Exactly. By name.
Well, I mean,
and
I mean, there was another group of us that came before. So
Yep. Do you know that there's another group that came on the Corvette with you? The other Corvette had 2 groups, and then there was at least 4 groups in the galleon.
right.
More
But
like
you
3
said the
because
one that came by caravan.
yeah, because
the one that came by caravan was
Shahara's
also
group
part of the
is
group?
much bigger than yours. The wagon caravan, you don't know what size they came in. You were never
Right, but
given that
that's also
information.
part of the Blue Warden, though.
No,
Or you're saying that's just a different.
that is not.
Yeah, the Blue Wardens is us. The wagon caravan is the traders and the wine
Yeah.
people.
If you
Copy
had
that,
to,
so-
if you had to wager a bet, you would imagine that the wagon caravan is being protected by Coinsworn.
Well, no, more I was just trying to figure out if the group that got here before us, since we were the last to arrive.
Yep.
The group that got here before us, what I'm trying to find out is maybe we can see where they're at as well. Maybe we can find some information from them if they know more than what we know currently.
Well, that's correct.
I mean,
maybe he knows where they're at.
you know,
Would we know where they're at? Haven't been here before. Because like if we're here and this is like us getting like the hookup, would the other groups be getting a similar? Like, are they here? Maybe.
well, I don't think we asked that.
Yeah, the other groups, you're not entirely sure where they might be going, but it would lean towards all of you being in this one place. It would be much more beneficial to have you spread out, as it's less of a burden on one person to put up all of the Blue Wardens. But depending on what the deal was made, it wouldn't be too out of the norm to see the other Blue Wardens coming.
I mean, we can ask only because we can ask Crash, but yeah, we would have seen somebody from our
but he
group
might
here.
go from bartender to bartender.
Yeah. I'm good with either case. I mean,
He might
there's
know good
nothing. It
places,
wouldn't
he
hurt
might
to
know
ask.
where our guys
Yeah.
are at.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to ask. So
Who's
yeah,
the best
talk to
talker?
Crush, see if we can get
Okay. So you'll go back downstairs and you'll see that there are a couple of the other Blue Wardens in the booths in one of the communal tables. One of them kind of raises their cups and just like, "It's Dudley!"
Huzzah!
And you'll notice that Gresh and Elia are both behind the bar now at this point. And as you see this Clank come out of the kitchen and go over and put down the stage and starts to get up like he's about to perform, I think this is a good point to call it for tonight.
All right.
So thank you guys for coming along with this first episode. What are your initial thoughts of the Daggerheart system so far?
Be fun.
I like the rules a lot. You know, we've been a lot of setting things up still, but I
Mhm.
really like the system. I'm really looking forward to see what we do with it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm a big
Um,
fan
I-
of the
I'm-
hope and fear thing.
Yeah.
absolutely.
It kind of reminds me of Dune when you would collect as I think it was momentum
Mm-hmm.
that
Is Dune
the
a
actual GM would collect momentum out of that.
2d20.
It's
Yeah.
2d20?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Modifius 2d20.
Yeah,
Dune,
love me some Modifius.
Yep.
Dune Infinity and Star Trek.
Man, Infinity was so much fun.
Yep.
Infinity was.
But yeah, I'm really interested to see. Eventually, we may run into a combat, so I want to see how that what entails on that one.
Yeah, gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that's what I want to see how combat works. That's the one that I'm waiting on before I make my
Yeah.
call on the system.
I get you. We'll see what happens next episode. For right now, let's give everybody a chance to plug whatever they're into. We'll start with the most succinct of you all. Ray, what are you up to working to find you online if you want to be found?
No.
Perfect. Exactly what I thought it was going to be. Rurik, what are you up to working to find you online if you want to be found?
So I'm on Drive-Thru RPG for No Guard Press. I got Dungeons and Derbies as my first published work on there. We should be getting a second published adventure in the not too distant future. I also have a Patreon that's Mr. Ulfhammer's Maps and Miscellany with a library of maps available to anybody who gets even 1 month worth of subscription.
Nice.
Maybe you'll see me other places soon, but we'll see how that goes.
Ooh la la. Julio, what are you up to working to find you online if you want to be found?
I'm just a guy, man. I'm just here for the games.
Just a little guy, man. Just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
Kenny, what are you up to working to find you online if you want to be found?
If you want to find me, you can find me under Mr. Underscore, that with the underscore in between each word on any social media platform. You can also find Mr. Underscore on Arc Raiders if you want to find me and not kill me, but hopefully destroy other robots with me. We could do that. Other than that, I'm also a drummer for a band called Black Cat here in Miami. We're playing a show on the 16th of January, a place called Rocketeer Beer over in South Miami. Other than that, I'm currently a monkey. I'm also a vampire. I was also a werewolf. I've been quite a few things. I've been a bird. I've been a lot of animals.
A lot.
On Ravnos Archon channel, and will probably be more going forward.
Yeah. And Sway, what are you up to working to find you online if you want to be found?
I'm Sway, and I'm just a guy. I haven't played any animals. Well, lizard. I'm a lizard now.
Yeah, you're a lizard.
And you can find me.
I don't do that tongue thing.
Lizard.
I don't do that
Lizard.
tongue
Lizard.
thing. You can find me mostly on TikTok at sway.fm.
Okay. So thank you again for taking part in this, guys. I hope that we have a lot of fun. We got 3 more sessions to go and to see what happens with this cultist that has bubbled up in the wake of the dragon. As always, please take care of yourselves. Please know that we take mental health on the channel very seriously. If you're watching live and you feel like you need help, there are phone numbers going up in our Twitch chat. They'll be in the description box if you're watching on YouTube later. But if you can't access any of the numbers because you live like most of us in the United States and our health coverage is going to shit, you can always go to findthehelpline.com where you can find the resources in your area that are still available, just in case shit happens down here. You know, we are in a very bad position, and those of you that are not in the United States are in a much better position than we are. So please enjoy yourselves. Please be safe. Please take care of yourselves. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck the fascist regime. Free Palestine. And, save the dolls. All right? Be safe, everybody. I think that hit everything. Bye.